welcome. This is episode 54 of So Well Spoken. I'm Moris. With me is Angelus.
Yo.
And Mike.
What's up?
All right, let's get straight into these SixBrownChicks advice column. We can't confirm or deny if these are real or not. And honestly, who really gives a shit? They're funny as hell. So we grabbed these from SixBrownChicks. They have a website, SixBrownChicks.com, and a Twitter handle where every Wednesday they compile emails that are sent to them of people seeking advice. So the first person says, I'm 26, and because of past health issues, I can't have kids. My fiance told me not to worry about that, and that we could adopt. Next day, he brings a 2-month-old baby that looks just like him. And another woman saying that we could all live together. It's not working. Help.
Wait, you say he also brought another woman too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was just a baby. Wow. That's when they hit you with that expression. You got me fucked up. That's when that expression kicks in right there. Oh shit. Yeah. I mean, there's only one argument to make for that. Like, why would you do that? I don't know. Like, she probably deserves to whoop his ass. You know, maybe the baby mama's ass too. That's up for debate. But yeah, I mean, really ain't no excuse why the dude did that.
The very next day after this conversation, he brings the 2-month-old baby.
The man had the baby in wait, just waiting.
He was like, this is my chance.
Basically, I think he just set that whole argument, that whole conversation so he can bring up the baby. Probably just laying there one day, yo, so since we can't have kids, how you feel about adopting? Then the next day, brought a baby, and it's like, well, damn.
Yeah, that was a good way to do that. I would have thought of that. It's like, oh yeah, shit. Oh yeah, have a whole other family?
You gonna put that in your notes?
Kids? Oh, now give me a side chick or whatever. We can all live together. Polygamy, all that good shit.
I want to know what he told this other woman.
Oh yeah, baby, it'll be cool. She down.
She probably, I was about to say that. She down. We could all be a big family.
She's all about sisterhood. Like, she'll help you.
Black people need to stay together. If they black. Heck, I don't even know. But damn, that's interesting. I don't know what you can do about that other than leave. unless you want to try out polygamy and see how that works out for you. Good work.
Don't knock it till you try it.
I mean, there's some things you can knock before trying. Like, I don't think you need to try heroin to know it's bad for you. This is probably one of those things that's not going to work out in her favor.
You never know.
We're just saying, keep an open mind.
Yeah, keep an open mind. You never know. You believe though, because if he hiding that, he probably had like a whole 3 other families waiting in the wings for you.
All right, cool. You cool with this one? All right, so check this. I got another one.
Got a sister wives thing going on. Didn't even tell her. Damn. You got another one. It's so many of these. I haven't read them today, so I haven't.
Yeah, these are fresh. These just dropped today.
Just dropped.
All right, the next question. I told my girlfriend to get butt implants. She had the procedure done and is now having major health issues. Her body is rejecting the implants. She can't sit, make love, can't work, etc. So I suggested we see other people while she heals. Why is she mad? I was honest.
Yo, these these are terrible, dog. Yo, who's mans?
Why is she mad though?
He was upfront and honest.
He's being the upstanding gentleman or lady, and because I want to misgender, and yeah, this is completely understandable. After you suggest that your girlfriend get butt implants and she can't take, and he probably got her the cheap ones too. The way he talking, so
I mean. Shit, you got to think about the implants, and now that her body's rejecting them, she's in the hospital, which is a medical bill. Like,
was it worth it, dog?
You just ruined this girl's life.
Pretty much.
She's probably going to kill that man.
Did.
Like, when this is all over.
More like
he did say he suggested that we see other people, so it's not just for him. And he did stipulate that it's only while she heals.
No.
Still a
no
no.
matter how you
No.
twist this is pretty terrible.
This is basically that unpretty video from TLC coming in like in the opposite direction. If y'all remember that, that's like a throwback. But yeah, you made a girl get implants. They end up fucking her up, and now you got to deal with the consequence. Now you're like, yeah, this is not how I planned this to go. So I'm gonna go. Hey, you want to go see other people while you get all that worked out? Okay, bye. Like, why she? Well, I hope she don't do anything. I hope everything on her end is okay. That sucks. Because we just got like what K Michelle kind of coming out with her story about her botched implants and stuff like that, and how they fucked her up.
She looks way better now too that she got them shits removed.
Yeah, so if you're gonna do that shit, don't go cheat, please, and do it for yourself. Don't do it because a dude tell you. You see how he already ready to cut and run. It's just a cautionary tale. If you're gonna do it for yourself, and don't do it cheap.
What he said.
That was actually sound and solid advice, Mike.
I mean,
for a crazy situation.
Yeah, because I'm just like sitting here, just like dude probably was thinking, oh, I'm about to get this girl. She about to have an ass, and he said, "Why she mad?" Like, why she mad though? It's like that's like a typical nigga response. Why you mad? Like, she in the hospital. You talking about stepping out? Like, nah, B, you can't just do that. You can't put somebody's life on the line and talk about, let's see other people.
All right, final question. I just received my official wedding album.
Oh,
as I'm scrolling through the photos, I see my husband's ex wearing a wig and shades in the crowd. I scanned the wedding video, and they are smiling at each other. He invited her. I feel so disrespected. Advice.
That was a power move. That was clearly a big man move, like to invite your ex to your wedding. I mean, on one hand, like if they're friends, something like that. I mean,
the wife obviously was not cool with this.
Yeah, he should have discussed that. Like if he was going to invite her, he definitely should have told her.
And he knew because he had her dressing up like Carmen Sandiego out there.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, he should have told her.
Blonde wig, black Ray-Bans.
So that divorce is coming sooner rather than later.
He thought he was smuggling her to the wedding real quick. Like, hey, look, I'm getting married soon. You trying to come through real quick? But you got to wear this disguise. But she said, yeah. People are crazy, dog. They just do stuff, and I'm just like, damn. Reality is stranger than fiction for real. If this is real, we can't confirm what or not is. Allegedly. Yo, so were you like dancing at the wedding with the wig and everything?
That's a good question.
Like, how did you not notice during the wedding? Like, nobody.
I mean, it is her wedding, so I doubt she's like scanning the, crowd for, is this nigga's side chick there?
Well, you usually will scan anyway. You make sure your family and in your spouse's family ain't acting a nut during your special day or whatever. You know what I mean?
I think someone dressed up like Inspector Gadget would probably stick out.
Right. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, got a trench coat on and shit. with a fedora. Like, what was the wedding theme for you to not notice that? Like, y'all outside, so we are wearing shades made sense. Like, I'm trying to figure out the logistics here of why you didn't notice this at the wedding. I'm sorry. I just think it's hilarious.
Why was the need so great for her to be there?
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Some dudes are like really attached to their exes for whatever reason.
And then his ex agreed.
Yeah, so they were really attached to each other. So they was probably either doing it on the side or whatever, or they were just really, really, really cool. And
no, they definitely went to the bathroom and did it.
I mean, I ain't saying all that, but
nah, man, yeah. It's like that episode of Insecure, fam. Like, this is definitely slid into the bathroom and did something. Like, you're not gonna invite you. Like, I don't know, man. Like, to get your ex to dress up as Carmen Sandiego, like, she really got to be like in love with you or something like that. Like, man, nah. That marriage is over already.
So what's next?
We got to move on to Trump.
Gross. So what didn't he do this time?
Die. He did not die. This nigga's still alive. So I've prayed to every deity out there, and this nigga's still breathing. So I'm just starting to give up on religion. This is ridiculous. Like, I don't understand I don't understand what is needed to have this man no longer be living. You know what I mean? Like,
he was eating like McDonald's every day.
Yeah, like what the fuck, man? Like,
he's like tangled up with the mob.
How is he dodging death? Like, I don't understand. Like, yo, you got a whole ass like holistic yoga niggas dying, but this nigga's still alive. Like, somebody explain.
Isn't that like usually the case with life and stuff? You see like these people that live like the most terrible lives, like do like mad drugs, like Johnny Depp, you know, just being like completely messed up or whatever, and they still alive. Charlie Sheen is another one. You're like, how are you still alive? And then like people with like regular normal health just getting like ran over or some bullshit. It's like, yo, like life ain't fair like that, dog. This is how it be. And unfortunately, this person is all the way up in.
Just throwing the rest of us back into the fucking 1930s and shit at neck breaking speed.
Just back to back shit. We getting internment camps. We throwing it all the way back to the 40s with that one. Like, damn, son, separating kids, and then they're rolling back on a whole bunch of policies that Obama went through. They just destroying that man's legacy. Like, at this point, by the time we get like into like the future, the next 20 years, whatever, it's going to be like, he was the first black president. That was it. So what has he done recently? I haven't honestly been keeping up with the nigga like that. I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, I mentally checked out for the week on Trump.
So outside of the immigration shit, and
outside of putting babies in jail,
yeah,
there have been reports that pregnant women are being shackled to their beds and malnourished, leading to miscarriages while in custody.
This Handmaid's Tale? My God.
There's a case where a child was taken from his parents a year ago, and now in the court docs they said there's a chance that the child and his parents, there's a possibility that they're U.S. citizens.
Of course.
So it's going terrible. He also is about to pick another Supreme Court justice.
Yep. That's going to fuck us over for at least a good 25, you know? At least a good 25. So when so I've been like on this positivity tip lately, but
oh, you've been on a complete opposite shit I've been on, but let's hear it.
Yeah, it's not lasting though, yo. Like this podcast alone has me upsetting.
Today we're introducing the wrong elements.
Yes, it's like, yo, I just really need like, I think what would help the country, and like, I'm not even trying to be funny when I say this, but like, I think that would really help the country is if honestly, Trump supporters and like people who vote Republican, you know, like all the idiots out there, they have to suffer the consequences of their actions in an actual, meaningful, real life, yo, shit's going down for us kind of way. So like, I don't mean like, oh, things get shaky for a hot minute and then the Democrats come and save them. None of that dumb shit. I mean like, yo, you lose your house, fucking you on the streets on heroin. Like you gotta get hit. You gotta get hit. All of them, even the rich ones, they gotta feel like some monumental impact that can be attributed to the Republicans. No questions asked. Like you can't weasel your way out of it. Like, yo, this is a Republican thing that happened. Now your grandma, you know, Nana Ruth is fucking on child or life support, dying. Like, I just need them to be hurt. You know, like that's the only thing I think that's really going to make us. It's going to fix this because it's like what's going to end up happening is that old blubberous motherfucker is going to like, you know, not go for another 4 years. We're going to get a Democrat president. They're going to fix everything. And then we're going to repeat this cycle over and over again. And it's, yo, I'm getting tired of it. Like, because this is ridiculous, fam. Like, I'm tired of it.
It's exhausting. Like, I remember when I used to open Twitter to distract myself from like the workday. But now every time I open, it's just the most infuriating news every time.
It's too much, man.
Sorry we ruined your positivity, though. I didn't know that was going to happen. You know, because Usa do some yoga.
It's too late, man. I just need him to die now. Like I'm back to the old me. Like,
I don't know if y'all saw. I don't think I retweeted it, but a guy was like, "Oh man, I got a bigger paycheck because I'm in the military, so he's the GOAT in my book." And I was sitting here was like, "Wow, that's mad selfish of you to just be like, oh yeah, he paid me more, so shit, I'm good." It's like pretty much the entire right, mostly.
And it's only one fucking paycheck. Like, you got a one-time bonus. Like, oh man, fam, like, congratulations. Next year you're gonna be struggling again, gonna have to suck dick for more opioids. Like, your situation didn't change. Like, you are still in the same position. Oh my god, man.
People are mad selfish like that, and I was just like, I have completely lost faith in that side of people to be any better, because it's just like, and people will be like, well, why can't you just explain to them or help? Like, no, because if that's their initial mindset that all these people are suffering, but I got a $300 bonus on my paycheck or whatever, that is like, well, ain't no helping nobody. Dude is about to buy another fucking Charger or whatever, or Camaro, and marry his like girlfriend that he got pregnant in high school, and just be happy for the rest of his life. He good. He don't care about nobody else. He don't care that his Hispanic homeboy in the military or whatever is about to get deported or get kicked out of the military for no reason, even though he's a documented citizen. He doesn't care about that shit. He just care about just getting a $300 paycheck. People are that shitty that that's all they care about is themselves. And it's not like just white people either. There's some black folks like that. It's like on the same stupid tip. Yeah, I know, but it's like it's infected everybody. People are mad selfish for no fucking reason. They only think about the here and now. They don't think about what can happen to their kids or their family members in the future. It's like, oh, well, I'm getting paid now. Fuck y'all. That's their entire mindset. So yeah, fuck them. I don't care. It's y'all fault, man. Any pain or anything inflicted on y'all due to this election and everything, all the policies are getting passed of this future Supreme Court justice and stuff like that. That's on y'all. Good luck with that.
And I think the thing that's the most frustrating is like how both people in the middle and even on the left have this idea of, oh, we just got to talk to them, and guys, they've been neglected, their entire lives by both parties. And it's like, okay, number one, first and foremost, bitch, no, they weren't. Like, the reason why they are where they are right now is because of them voting for Republicans in the past. Like, y'all need to stop acting like shit from the past don't affect the present. Like, I swear I just want to start bitch smacking people when they say that shit. Like, yo, the shit y'all voted for in the fucking 30s, that you turn around and voted for in the 40s, that you turn around and voted for in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, all the way to today, that shit is a rolling effect. It's a snowball effect. So you can't say that they've been neglected. The Republicans have literally done what they wanted them to do. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So you guys haven't read anything up on Brett Kavanaugh?
Who? Oh, the new
he's Supreme Court nomination.
No, because I kind of like, I feel like you just hear the initial announcement and just assume the worst. So that's what I did.
I mean, you're smart to assume the worst because he's a piece of shit. So
yeah,
I mean,
there
is no bright side to him either, other than the fact that maybe one day possibly he'll like slip on the floor and snap his neck and die. I mean, that's literally the only good thing about him.
I think that's the problem. You keep thinking of these like weird ass ways for people to die. They might just get death noted or something. You never know. Wait it out.
It is an interesting time. Like, you do kind of have to weigh your mental health versus your desire to be informed, because sometimes you read a headline, you're just like, nope, not right now.
Yeah, you have to care enough to just be aware, but don't care enough to let it affect you on your day to day. Pretty much, you always have to stay diligent and stay aware, But if it's getting to you like a certain somebody, I think this group knows, and they go ballistic. It's not good for your health at the end of the day. So yeah, just sometimes you just gotta fall back and just do something else. Like, to be honest, me streaming more frequently nowadays has actually done a lot better for me. Just a lot of other shit going on in my life right now. But yeah, it's like something you gotta find a really good distraction that doesn't include the usual BS that can infect it.
On the brighter side, those boys who were stuck in that cave got out.
Yay. Dude was a boss. Whoever their coach was or whatever, apparently he was like a monk or something. And so he was teaching them like to meditate and stuff while they were stuck. So they wouldn't, kind of like keep themselves calm and, I won't say how it may affected their hunger and thirst or whatever, but yeah, that was dope. And apparently, like they were like the divers had to go 3 miles to reach them, and that's like an hour long. And I was like, damn, that scares the hell out of me. I'm like slick claustrophobic, so that shit scared. Just the idea of that just scares the shit out of me. I would definitely have been panicking. So shout outs to those kids and the divers and stuff that got out. That was a good feel good story of the week or whatever. It was harrowing there at first, but it all worked out.
And Elon Musk's Doc Brown ass showing up with his mousetrap contraption.
Did it work? Did it actually help?
They didn't use.
They didn't even use the thing.
Oh.
They're like, guy, we already got 8 of them out of there. There's only 4 left in there. I think we got this. I don't think we need to use your never been tested before machinery.
Fake ass Tony Stark. Oh my
Dude is
God.
so fucking creepy. Man's like what 48, dating Grimes who's like 28. That shit's weird. They're already Hollywood's already in Thailand trying to get rights to make the movie.
Boy, they were quick with that, weren't they?
Well, the production company was the people who made the God's Not Dead movies. So it's gonna be trash.
Oh no. So apparently I looked into those movies or whatever, who makes them, and I found out why they're so trash. It's because like the people behind them are trash. I know it's mind blowing, but like
Who would have thought?
When I say trash, it's more like they're writing movies not to be movies, but as sermons.
I mean, it's called God's Not Dead, and it's basically going to be a lecture to you about.
Yeah, so if it's written as a sermon, and sermons and movies are like two different types of things, it's not going to.
I think you could totally make a serviceable, even a good or great film based off religiosity.
Yeah,
it's just they're not good at movies.
There are plenty of them out there. It's just that, especially black religious movies or whatever. So it's like I've seen a few like they're B movies, but I'm like, oh, that was actually pretty decent. Usually, if it has like a white lead, it like maybe like it's gonna be like youth pastors and shit, and like super like
that's a good way of saying it.
It's basically like a youth pastor movie. Like if you think of like a white youth pastor
that has like God's plan as his ringtone.
Oh my God!
Oh, wow! Yeah. Yes. Has got.
He does the hotline bling dance every time his phone rings.
Yes.
He has a Christian rap that he does, and he drops the M-bomb.
Jesus
is my nigga. Like, whoa. Wait a minute.
Jesus is my nigga. He can be your nigga too.
Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's pretty much who writes these movies. And when I looked at it, I was like, no wonder these movies like suck. But then it's like, even then it's like it's like really non-nuanced looks at religion or whatever. And I feel like when you deal with religion, you have to be very, 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 very nuanced with it, because if you're trying to reach people that aren't particularly religious or whatever, or maybe soul searching, the best thing to do is show a wide spectrum of beliefs and in the same, field or whatever, not just show like this one mad conservative, and stop doing the super atheist shit. Like that shit's old as fuck.
Okay.
That shit is like super old as fuck. Like just stop doing that. Because most atheists aren't like that. And you make
that's
yourself,
how they make the money though.
Yeah, because it's like they make their money based off confirmation bias and shit like that. So it's like, I don't know. It's like, who are you really preaching? You're like literally preaching to the choir. Any more good news, Morris?
Personally, for me, LeBron James is a Laker now.
Yes, he's a Laker. How do you feel about that, Morris?
I'm very content.
Content? Oh, content.
Well,
So what?
They're not going to be contending for a title or anything, but
You don't think they're going to the Western Conference Finals this?
no,
this
probably not.
Season?
Not as
Wow.
currently constructed, but they'll be fun to watch.
They're definitely not going to the Western
Wait
at all, fam.
Wait, really? You don't think so? Wait, who else?
Hell no.
Who else can make it to the conference finals then?
There's Utah, Golden
Okay.
State, Houston.
Oh, well, Golden State's automatic. I'm assuming they're already in and they're going to win next season. So I'm like,
OKC.
really?
I mean, you just assume they're going to win it, so like Steph Curry breaks a leg, KD does the same, because As long as those two are playing, they're decently healthy. Yeah, this is not even really fair.
Yeah, so
At this point, if you pick them in 2K, you a whole bitch. Like you a piece of shit. You get your ass kicked. Like they're off limits.
you know dude's gonna play him online like crazy, so it's
you're gonna shooting threes from like the half court for no reason. Like, okay, well, what can I do against this?
I just thought about that with sports games and stuff like that. It's really hard to balance stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like you would literally probably have to like counterpick them. I don't know. How would you even beat that? Say if you're like on like money's on the line tournament, yeah, you have to make your own team with classic.
Yeah, that's the only way you're gonna be able to beat them.
With Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Jordan, Kevin Garnett. Is that like a weird ass mishmash ass team or whatever, and then try to make it work? I don't know. That's weird as fuck. But
just make a team, clone LeBron 4 times and put them in all positions.
Yeah, I don't know. Use your my player or whatever. Use that guy
with his 99 rating.
Yeah,
he only played one professional game. He's got 99 rating
that you had to pay for. Extra like $60 or whatever for the.
But it was worth it. You beat the Golden State Warriors
online. With a 12-year-old kid cussing at you.
But it was streamed though. Like 20 people saw that shit.
It was clipped. Oh man.
But anyway, LeBron's a Laker. Thanks, Dreams. I know it hurt, but I'm happy. And doesn't that mean something?
Hey, was he like a LeBron fan?
He's a huge Cavs fan.
Oh,
yeah, he's from Ohio.
Oh, damn. My condolences. Ohio's about to. No, I can't talk. I live in Atlanta. I can't talk. Let me shut up.
Gotta go buy a LeBron James Lakers jersey. About to bandwagon this shit like a motherfucker.
I mean, that's LeBron fans in general, though. He like super bandwagoner. So it's like I'm not surprised. They already like painting murals and shit in LA. It's like, damn, son. they wasted no time. And then didn't they have somebody like get mad or whatever? So y'all need to like they like go pay somebody like to ruin it or some shit.
Yeah, someone vandalized it already.
Yeah.
Like it was like Kobe, right? That was initially up there.
No, it was nothing. It was
nothing. It was just a wall.
Okay, I thought I saw something where like Kobe was like on a mural or whatever, and they like LeBron'd over it.
They were replaced by the real GOAT.
the true
GOAT.
Damn.
Hey man, only speaking facts.
Numbers don't lie.
Kobe's good, but I mean, he's not LeBron. You know,
that's true. I mean, it's gonna be an interesting season.
Mike, are you sitting down?
I'm definitely sitting down. Why?
Because we're going to talk this Drake album.
Oh my God, no. No.
29. How many tracks are there?
25.
25 tracks of trash. Couple good ones. And I'm going to lie, I haven't actually listened to the whole album. Like, I do the thing where I listen to the first, 10 seconds and go to the next track. I couldn't even do that with this album. I was like, yeah, I'm done. I'm just going to wait till Twitter tells me which ones to listen to.
Yeah.
You sound sad, Mike.
He just needs a bunch of dudes around him who are like, yo, fam, this is too much. Like, nobody's gonna listen to all this. Like, you need to trim these shits, fam. Like, this is just, nah.
And you know what? I would agree with you, but then I'm like, does he even have to?
I mean, if he ever wants to be considered, I don't know, I guess not considered, but if he ever wants, that last, Opius album that everybody's like, yo, this is the accumulation of all of his life's work in this one album. This is
he's not going to do that. He doesn't have the range for that.
Like I said, he could have the range if he's got some people around him who are like, hey,
I don't think it's possible. After this album, I don't think any of the. I'm not going to get another If It's Reading Too Late or no, Nothing Was the Same. I'm not going to get any of that anymore. This is why I said he needs to only stick to features and singles at this point. And that's his best work.
I agree. I think it's
and I don't think he has the motivation to do any better.
What songs on Scorpion did you like, Mike?
I gotta pull up the playlist. Hold on, give me a second. I was pulling it up, but I got distracted.
Damn, his album's trash, and even Mike don't even know the songs on top of his head.
Well,
ooh, Aubrey, are you hearing this?
So
positive vibes, Mike.
Not me. I've been off that. So I actually cut down. I made a playlist on my Google Play Music or whatever. Sponsorship. Um, and it's like 10 songs removed or whatever. I kept the 3 singles, Guys Playing Nice for What, and I'm Upset. I'm Upset grew on me, so I like that. So the ones I like the most out of the 3 I like all 3 singles. After Dark I like, or whatever. I just like a smooth ass R&B track. And My Feelings I like because when you hear it, it's like this shit's gonna be mad popular, and it's like
It's way too popular. I'm ready for that song to die already. I swear to God, if I hear this whole Kiki, are you fucking
Kiki,
whatever.
do you love me? It's meme status now, so it's like
it's so annoying.
Yeah,
Just
that's
so
that's the summer jam right there. It's too late.
I feel bad for any girl named Kiki.
Yeah, I know.
Probably got like a 600 text. Yeah, like Kiki, like damn nigga, like we broke up in 5th grade. Like why you hit me up right now, please?
Let's see. Of course, In My Feelings. Nonstop. Like that one a lot.
I don't know. What that is.
I like Blue Tent, but it needed to have a future verse.
Why did it not have a future verse?
I do not know why it did not have this. That's the part of the album that pisses me off the most. It's such a it rides or whatever. I love the song, and when Future comes in, when you hear Future at the first few seconds, you're like, oh shit, I might get some What a Time to Be Alive. He even mentions What a Time to Be Alive in the song. and I heard Future come up, I was like, oh, and then it went back to the Drake verse. I was like, and he came back, and then the song was over. I was like, and I looked at the time, it was like 2 minutes, 42 seconds. Like, God damn it, why didn't you put Future on the damn, like, give him a verse?
I really like when Future and Drake work together too. I think they bring out the best in each other.
They do. They honestly do. So that's why I was like, okay, yeah, let me get that. And it was like, and this is taking the consideration. At this point, I was very disappointed with the album. I was not feeling it at all. I was skipping songs. I was like literally just like, this shit is trash, dog. And I was looking at all y'all reactions and stuff. I was like, they right, this shit is trash.
Oh no.
So and then because it's in my opinion that if you listen to it in order as it's given to us, it only really gets somewhat decent by the time you get to the end. And that's what In My Feelings, That's How You Feel, After Dark, and all those and stuff. They start coming in Blue Tent. So I was like, at that point, I was like, dang, this shit's trash, but it's getting better at the end. This is stupid. And I was like, oh, I hear Future. What a Future at? And then it never came up, and I was like, mad. Jaded is good, even though it's about Jordan Smith.
No, it's just so creepy.
Can we talk about that for a second?
I don't want to talk about it.
No, we gotta talk about it. It's some creepy ass shit.
Y'all got it. I'm not.
Drake on his Jay-Z creeping on teenage girls.
Yeah, like so. He even trying to holler at Georgia since she was like 18 and shit. And he makes a song talking about how she curved him. Like, nigga, you're 32. Like, she's 19. Like, why were you trying to holler at her in the first place? And why are you upset that she don't want to be with you? Like, oh man, it's such a, oh man. The thing that's really bothering me is that some people don't care. It's like, oh, it's cool though. They're both artists. Like, what the fuck? Like,
and if you listen to the lyrics, it's like, so basically she used you for a feature and got mad clout off of you. You deserve that shit, nigga. That's pretty much what it comes down to. It's like, you deserved it if you try to just holler at her like that and she was like on her grind. She's like, oh, Drake, yeah, like, I guess you.
This man thought he was gonna give her a feature and she's gonna give her some ass. Like, like, yo, if I give you a feature, you gotta give me some ass. Like, dog, that is like some mad fuckboy creepy shit. Oh man,
this whole song is like mad fuckboy though.
I mean, that's his whole brand.
True, but yeah, I just think it just rides. But you listen to it, talking about you got potential. I could have shaped it. It's like, yeah, you never tell a woman that ever.
That's what pedophiles say to fucking minors though. Like that's like literally the shit they say though. Like, oh, I can.
Very predatory.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, very
man,
predatory.
it's so creepy.
Very. Yeah. So I'm just like, every time I hear a line, I'm like, yeah, this album is trash.
It makes me wonder how old Kiki is.
I do have a better appreciation for 8 out of 10 emotionless as response tracks, technically, to the diss or whatever. Drake isn't really mad at Pusha at all. It's more so everything is more pointed towards Kanye.
I mean, yeah, Kanye's been fucking that dude over for a very long time.
Yeah, and I can see where, no pun intended, he's upset about that. And
see what you did there.
Yeah. So I have a better appreciation. I don't care for the tracks or whatever, but I like 8 out of 10, but I don't really care for the tracks outside of that. But yeah, it's a trash album. I was expecting more from Aubrey after God's Plan and Nice for What. I didn't hear I'm upset until I heard this album, so I didn't know. People were saying it was trash. I didn't know, but I actually kind of like it. But yeah.
Before I hear any Drake project, I assume it's trash. But then he put out God's Plan, which I thought was pretty good. And then Nice for What, I thought was really good. So I was like, oh, maybe he's going to do it this time. But then he did not. Like, I like Nonstop, God's Plan. I like Can't Take a Joke. Sandra's Rose, I saved. I like Summer Games, Nice for What, Blue Tint, and In My Feelings. And everything else is just deleted from my phone. After Dark's okay, too. I don't really like him on it, but the beat's really nice.
Ty Dolla $ign out sings him in that song. But of course, it's Ty Dolla $ign, so it's like whatever.
I mean, come on, Drake can't release. He's got like no vocal range. He stays in that one narrow range when he sings, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, Drake's a crooner!" I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here.
You mean crooner?
Yeah, sorry, I said crooner. I was like, I was still no, I didn't say crooner. I said crooner. I was still thinking about his blackface.
I mean, close enough. Yeah, I was about to say his blackface and his I'm light skinned, but I'm so dark.
I'm still really upset about that too. Like,
I had to pause the song when you said that.
Yeah, I'm just like, man, whose man's is this? Like, please, somebody get this man.
In the meantime, I really enjoyed. You know what actually got me out of my Drake funk though? Oddly enough,
what's that?
My man Fletch, good old Future. It's not the best thing he ever put out, but it was a good palate cleanser. I was like, yeah. Even though I'm kind of concerned about your drug usage and not feeling well about yourself, and you probably need to go get that checked out, my dog, and see a therapist. But yeah, everything I liked it. It's a pretty good little small project.
Beast Mode 2 was pretty good in my opinion. I liked it.
Still wish Blue Tint would have had him on there, but you know, well, I still got old Drake, so I'm good. I don't need new Drake. You know what? I'm gonna say this on podcast, and y'all can write this down, remember it or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to listen to the next Drake project.
Wow, I don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't believe that for sure.
Until like a week after. I'm giving it a week.
Like 3 hours. Okay, cool.
A week.
You say a week?
I said I wasn't.
I'm going to go 3 hours.
Is Ratchet Happy Birthday the worst song Drake has ever made?
It's the worst. It is the worst. It's the waste of the production. I'm thinking it was going to be dope. I'm like, Ratchet Happy Birthday, that's right up Drake's lane. Okay, cool. It started off like the beat's a little weird, but I'm like, okay, maybe if he sings throughout the whole thing, and I'm just like, oh no, why are you still singing on this? Like, no.
Is it worse than Find Your Love? Because that was a pretty terrible song.
I like Find Your Love, so we're not gonna talk about
the audio was pretty fucked, bro.
I mean, yeah, but I like the song.
I'm gonna need you to listen to Ratchet Happy Birthday, Angelus.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good on that.
Yeah, you don't want to listen to that. It's way worse. Find Your Love is like far and beyond anything that's worse Drake. There's been worse Drake. Like Thank Me Later, but that was on.
That wasn't
Thank Me Later, but it's not the worst out track on there though.
Okay, and that Jay-Z verse.
What Jay-Z verse?
On Talk Up.
Oh, I don't recognize that. But that was really
with his problematic line about Zimmerman.
Yeah, y'all killed X but not Zimmerman. Like, why don't you do it, nigga? You got 500 million. Like, you do it.
Because people like have this weird, because it brings, because I was already kind of like done with that whole XSX conversation thing or whatever. Well, it just brought back all the negative feelings I had about that, the discourse that was going on at the time about how like, oh, why black people killing each other? I'm like, well, why you kill Zimmerman? I'm like, well, one's a celebrity who has things that people would like to steal, and one's a shut off guy who is hiding somewhere and probably in a damn shack somewhere. I don't know. Like, they're not, priorities are weird. So I can understand someone trying to rob somebody and potentially killing them than the other one, but let's let's bring it up as a weird ass argument. And then it's just like, are we still caping for this nigga or what? At the same time, too, it's like, okay, I thought we was done with the conversation. That it's just a stupid ass line. Like, you do it. I mean, we ain't trying to catch no damn rap sheet for you, nigga. What you mean?
Who are you, Jay-Z? You're like 50 years old. Get out of here.
Hey, you killing all the goodwill of 444 that damn line. You really did. It's like, really, dog?
444 wasn't good.
Damn, that's what you say now? After damn.
I mean, I think the reason why y'all like it so much is because y'all were getting just complete shit back to back to back from Jay-Z. So he finally put out something mediocre, and y'all were like, "Oh, yo, this shit's great." Like, let's be real.
I thought it was good. I think it was great.
The last good album he put out was Black Album 2003. Like, that's 14 years of hot, consistent shit he's been pumping out. You know.
You know what? Him putting Drake on the album, him putting Jay-Z on that track. That's exactly how the rest of Drake's career is gonna go, except not as good.
The Michael Jackson feature.
If he hadn't,
who does Drake think he is?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I haven't heard his song, but the fact that they said he was on there, I was like,
It started off good, and then when Mike came on, I was like, why did you do anything to his voice? Like, that was like the most unnecessary thing you could have did. I was like, okay, I'm vibing, and Mike came on. I'm like, this 40 boy wonder, who did this? Like, I want to know who signed off on this.
Yeah, that was Boy Wonder.
It was just disrespectful.
It was.
Let's go back to Jay-Z for a second, because the Carter's album.
Oh yeah, I forgot that came out.
Whew, everyone did. Don't worry about it.
Did y'all just forget it came out? Because everybody I've talked to like it. They dig it. So I liked it.
I feel like that's just I feel like they like Beyonce, like, and you know, they're like,
well, yeah,
they're like, oh man, Beyonce's great, so I'm gonna like this album, but in reality, the album's pretty terrible. Beyonce, she tries her best to save it, but it can't be saved because Jay's all over it, and just like, nobody wanted him. Like, why'd you put him on there? Like,
I think Scorpion is better than the Carters.
Wow.
Ape Shit, the Migos version's way better. The reference version.
I heard a little bit of it. I like Beyonce on it, and then Jay-Z started rapping. I was like, damn it, you ruined it.
I actually like Jay-Z on that song. He isn't too distracting.
Oh, he was distracting me. I was just like, yo, can we just get this entire album without Jay? You know, like call it the Carter, you know, and just drop the S.
The Carter one.
Yeah, like just the Carter. The
Carter one.
And then re-release it, you know? And then Jay-Z can have his own version, you know, and
do a Mrs. and Mr. Carter.
Yeah, you know, one just has songs just by Beyonce. Other one has, you get a coaster, you know?
Nice value.
Exactly. Like,
I just don't get the idea. I mean, I get the idea behind it that they come together on this album after each doing their solo thing to show that like they're
everything's love.
Yeah, that everything's love. But if you go back through Beyonce's discography, her worst songs are almost always with Jay-Z on them.
True.
All her Jay-Z features, except for, was it Crazy in Love?
Yeah.
Is that the one I'm thinking of? Is that the good one?
Yeah.
But she has like a dozen or whatever where Jay-Z jumps on and just like shits all over her song. So I don't get why you would then, with all that evidence, decide to do an album of just that.
I mean, maybe it's her husband. She likes when he's on her song, you know, like, but yeah, Crazy in Love. And there's another song that I thought was pretty decent. I can't remember the name now. So Drunk in Love was pretty good.
Was he on that?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately or unfortunately?
I
was about to say, what was the song that was on Magna Carta Holy Grail with her Beyonce on it? Part two on the Run. I like that song. That's a Jay-Z album, so it doesn't count. So don't worry about it.
It still counts because they're together making music. Yeah, see, I don't remember Magna Carta Holy Grail. It was such a terrible album. The only song I remember from there is Tom Ford, and the reason why I remember is because it's like, this is a pretty cool beat.
Yo, we getting patch notes in albums now, dog.
I mean, he did that with The Life of Pablo.
Well, yeah, but then Drake actually put out patch notes, like literal patch notes. Like,
hey man, DLC man, you got to pad those numbers, fam.
oh my god. What if we get like a Scorpion Deluxe version?
Scorpion Album of the Year edition.
All the DLC unlocked from the beginning.
All 5 extra songs. Bringing back your favorite dead Whitney Houston or whatever, stars or whatever, and completely auto-tune their voices. Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. 2018 for music hasn't. It's been pretty decent, actually.
It started off well, and then it's just like slowly kind of decreasing or whatever.
I think it's just been the big names that have been underwhelming.
Freddie Gibbs dropped a good project. You had the Black Panther album in February.
Oh yeah,
some good shit.
The J-Rock album.
Yeah, the J-Rock album's actually surprisingly really good. Like, as long as your musical taste don't always align to like the biggest names, there was some good shit this year.
It's just the sad part. Like, my favorite artists were Drake and Kanye, so it's kind of like,
Ye was okay.
I don't know him.
I acquired it through means that didn't require me to give anyone money. Let's say that.
I say that Nas album though was so underwhelming.
It's done though.
I guess he should have kept going. He should have kept cooking that shit. That was pretty bad, man. He opened up with some like super Hotep shit. I was like, well, not gonna listen to the rest of this album. Click.
I think this is the first time I ever heard Nas off beat.
Wait, was he like Big Sean off beat or?
No, he was just like he's like deaf. Like, he couldn't hear shit off beat.
Oh wow,
He was just like rap. It's like, I feel like he was just like rapping like a cappella, and then he just like found a beat that fit kind of and just went and said call it a day, because it was pretty terrible.
Care for Me by Saba in stores now.
Always get that. I was about to say I'd rather listen to a Big Sean album than a Nas album at this point in my life, which is so sad to say.
I mean, at least Big Sean is improving.
Is he?
He sounds big. He has better music than when he first came out with like ass. And and meanwhile, while we're talking about that song, pray for Nicki, because she's going completely.
Oh man, do we even want to talk about Nicki?
We should talk about Nicki. So what's wrong with Nicki?
Well, I just knew about the situation where she told her fan base, the Barbs, quote unquote, to if he saw a certain commenter knock him out or whatever. And I was like, okay, you're weaponizing your fan base to hit somebody. That's nice. And then, of course, someone else came that was actually closer to her actually than the other guy, I'm assuming. Just basically a really nice criticism, basically saying that, well, she's getting a little bit older. I would like to see some more mature music from her, and this is like post her having this Forbes. Was it Forbes or was it GQ? It was some magazine or whatever. Where
the GQ interview when she turned all wholesome and fucking condescending about women who explore their sexuality.
Yeah, like she didn't do the same thing or isn't doing the same exact thing. I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, she's basically slut shaming pretty much.
Okay, I found the DM. So she responded to this.
Oh, you gotta read it.
This woman who said, "You know how dope it would be if Nicki put out mature content, no silly shit, just reflecting on past relationships, being a boss, hardships, etc. She's touching 40 soon. A new direction is needed."
All Nicki saw was that touch her 40 part.
Yeah, basically.
And then she went running to her DMs, and she said, "When your ugly ass was 24, you were pushing 30. I'm 34. I'm touching 40. LOL. And what does that have to do with my music? Eat a dick, you hating ass hoe. Got the nerve to have a Trini flag on your page, as if everyone from Trinidad has to support you, but whatever. You must not have heard the Pink Print, or Pills and Potions.
That's the funniest part.
Bed of Lies, Save Me, my recent feature with Alicia Keys, Tasha Cobbs.
Who the fuck is Tasha Cobbs?
Just say you jealous singer. I'm rich, famous, intelligent, pretty, but wait, leave my balls. Tired of you sucking them. I dropped my album almost 4 years ago. My bad, I'm 35. So at 31,
the best part. This is the best part.
how about you get like me? Why don't you ask me to help you get rich? Been on top, ain't going nowhere, ho.
She's on top.
He was like, the thing that's crazy is that there was a 7 minute, there were 7 minutes in between the first part she sent and the second part. And it's like, so basically she sent the message, you know what I'm saying, got herself a sandwich and shit, and then came back, oh, another thing, I'm 35, like, and then kept going again. This is like, yo,
It is.
Nicki, please, fam, please.
She needs help because I don't know if the fact that we got all these like women rappers out now and they're really successful with what they do.
Prior to Cardi B coming out, she never talked about, you know, she never did the slut shaming thing, but Cardi B came out unapologetic about who she is and being free in her sexuality and knowing herself. Like, she couldn't, like, nobody could really weaponize that against her because she's like, yeah, I was a stripper. She's like, look at me now, yo, I'm a fucking millionaire. Like, kiss my ass, you know what I mean? She's very braggadocious about it. And like, that's when Nicki started talking about some, you know, respecting yourself as a woman and all this other shit. Like, yo, we've seen you damn near busted open on different covers. Like, how can you talk like
You even
this
copied
about...
Little Kim's famous pose, like,
yeah, like
no.
Someone, kids see me, like, okay, like, okay.
You had a song called Anaconda, like,
you twerked like 2/3 of the video. It was pretty dope, but, and you know what I'm saying, like, but you twerk.
Nicki can never really twerk well to me. It was always trash.
I mean, I'm not a twerkologist. Like, I see an ass and I'm just like, okay, I see what you're trying to do.
It wasn't good. It's never been good at all. It's always been trash. Like, I don't nah.
And there's truth to it being unfair that women rappers get compared to one another.
They do
in a very competitive way. And there's room for multiple women rappers to do well.
That's my thing. Like, my whole thing is like, why aren't they coming together and doing some dope shit? Because I know they can. You know what I mean? So
because that's just how the industry and society in general pushes them to be competitive with one another.
True. I mean, like, but there's that case, whatever, and then there's this case.
Yeah, I think she's old enough and been around the industry long enough that she knows she could just be like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, she has the ability to do that. So it's like but she's wasting more time responding to comments on the Shade Room and sliding in people's DMs, forgetting her age and stuff like that, and slut shaming people in GQ or stuff like that, than actually doing something that's substantial. And her 3 singles that just came out are trash.
Yeah, that's the other thing about her, is that she's regressing as like a person and an artist.
Safari should have left, bro.
Like, she's starting this petty shit, and her music is getting worse. And it was never anything to write home about to begin with. Like, I held my tongue for a long time regarding Nicki Minaj's music because, like, it's not for me.
That's fair.
But it's King Kong.
Music that was never gonna appeal to me. But from a technical rapping standpoint, it was always subpar in my eyes.
That's fair. I mean, I liked her, but I never was like a big fan or whatever.
Or, I mean, I don't know. Like, I've enjoyed the music, and I'm always conscientious of the fact of how I'm grading female rappers versus male rappers, because it's like when I'm listening to a male rapper, like, I probably say a good 7 times out of 10, I'm not looking at technical abilities. I'm just looking for shit that makes me hype. And so it's hard for me to, you know, be like, oh, Nicki's technically just a terrible rapper. Like, her structure is terrible. It's like, yo, you look at my playlist, 7 out of the 10 artists are probably like, the niggas just repeat the chorus repeatedly. And like, I'm happy with it.
You niggas in trouble.
Yeah, like, plug walk. Like, you know?
I just think I want a Grammy.
Yeah, like, wow, bitch, I'm the baby. You know, like, that's like elementary as shit. You know, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you know, ends on my bank account. Shit like that. So it's like, I'll never really, you know, grade Nicki's music on that level. I just accept the fact that for the most part, her music isn't really aimed at me. So it's not going to hit me the same way a male artist's, you know, music will get you hype, things like that, because she's aimed it towards women. And so, yeah, like, I can't sit here and be like, yo, this shit's whack because she can't rap. Because, I mean, 95% of the niggas in rap music right now can't rap. You know what I mean? But I'll say I can still identify when she has a, for lack of a better word, like a hit. Like, yo, this is something that people are going to listen to and gravitate towards and take away different meanings and things like that. And it's like, I don't think Chilling's a great song at all, but I see everybody always talking about it. So I'm like, all right, I guess it's a hit. I haven't even checked where it's at on the Billboard, but it's like,
it dropped as soon as it came out.
Well, damn. So it's not a hit. Yeah, well, that's...
So, and I was in a similar position, but then the Cardi B album, I genuinely enjoy.
And it's still in the charts.
I mean, that's a great album, man.
Yeah, there's more songs on Cardi B's album that I like than Nicki Minaj's entire discography.
Damn.
I can't even really get mad. Yeah, I can't even get mad at what he just said because I agree with that. Like, I can't think. If you told me to list every Nicki Minaj song I like, it's a very short list.
My favorite Nicki Minaj song has Drake in it, so no, I cannot. I feel kind of fraudulent saying it's my favorite song.
And Cardi B's content is as much targeted towards women as Nicki's, so it's like I could get hype off you talking about your perspective. That doesn't stop me from enjoying what you're saying or how you're saying it.
She really made a really good album, man. I swear. Like, wow.
It was.
I actually listened to every song on that fucking album. It's just an actual really good album. I'm waiting for the second one. Like, I need that sophomore.
Yeah. That's the sophomore album's always the one like,
I don't think that there's only room for one woman in rap.
Definitely not. No.
And I think Cardi B just helped me realize that Nicki's just not, she's just not it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Because Cardi's making songs that I like.
Right. And there's been women rappers in the past that probably made songs like Missy.
Yeah, exactly.
Eve, Brad, all of them. You know,
Brad really never blew like she should have, though, man. It's a shame.
Yeah, I know. She went to jail too early.
Yeah.
She did it after she got like a whole. But anyways, yeah. So I mean, yeah, it's just I just think that she can't handle the pressure of there being quote unquote competition, even though I think most of that competition is in her head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I think it's like I think she's putting all this pressure on herself, and it's like, dude, you don't have to do this. You can really because what was the song with her and Cardi and Amigos? Motorsport. They sounded dope on the song, both of them. You know, and I like that.
One of them more than the other.
We're not going to discuss that. I'm not going to put them pit, but they both sounded good on the song. Like I didn't feel like that one took away from the song.
I'll agree with that.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. Y'all can work together. And then all of a sudden she's like, oh, well, she didn't respect me. And I'm like, oh, here we go. So it's just that she just probably just doesn't feel comfortable where she's at right now. And it's probably some drug use going on. And Meek has said that she was popping pills and stuff. So it's like
pills and potions.
I mean, like, okay. I mean, it's like this, like every art rapper like have like a few like quote unquote deep tracks or whatever, and he always go back to those like 2 or 3 deep tracks or whatever. When I say, oh yeah, I'm a diverse artist or whatever. I feel like it happens a lot because like bringing up pills and potions is kind of like, all right, really, dog.
I like pills and potions. Not gonna lie, I think it was more the beat in the chorus more than anything.
Well, I mean,
yeah, because I didn't listen to the words at all.
I didn't listen to Pink Pretty either.
Which one is okay? So with Nicki's discography, I know what's the first album she dropped?
Is it Pink Friday?
Okay, and then what's the next one? Like, isn't like
I thought it was Roman Reloaded,
shit like that.
Roman Reloaded was it the second one?
Oh,
I thought.
Didn't some get like released twice?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying. Like, I'm pretty sure like something.
No, I think
twice.
Pink Friday got released twice. I think that was her second album.
I think. Wait, no, it was like Roman Reloaded was a new album, but people thought it was like a deluxe version because it had like the same title or something like that.
See, the fact that we have to think about this.
It was bad marketing.
Yeah, like the fact that I had to think about this, it's not really playing shit in your favor.
Yeah, so, and I've heard that song he's talking about with Tasha Cobbs or whatever, which I was just like.
I'm surprised you heard it.
You're on it, because my mom listens to gospel, so.
Oh.
Yeah. She's on a gospel song?
How did that work, actually?
I don't know. I was listening to it, and I really couldn't listen to it, because I'm just like, the cognitive dissonance of her being on a gospel song was just too much for me. So... I don't know. It's basically however every rapper will shout out God, and then for the next verse or whatever, talking about how he shot 3 people. That's the cognitive dissonance I was expecting, but it was just a bunch of guy verses, and I was just like, oh, okay.
Shout out to God. Shot that nigga 3 times.
I don't know. Anytime I hear like a mainstream artist that's not like Beyonce doing gospel, I'm just like, okay, you're here. Or like Bone Thugs or something, like jumping on a gospel song. Like, so if you have like 3 or 4 deep, quote unquote, or introspective songs or whatever, nah, dog, you could do better. But there seems to be some other things that's probably clouding the decision making up there. Probably like in a lot of cases of these superstars, a lot of yes men or yes women around you, and you're just kind of like not in your element right now. Find that boy Safari and say sorry so y'all can collaborate again, please. Thank you.
Yeah, it's kind of becoming more apparent that maybe Safari did write a lot of these songs because, ooh, child.
SoWellSpoken.com. We're on Twitter as SoWellSpokenPod. We're on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify.
Or
leave us a review on iTunes.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Oh, I've been streaming a lot more. Follow me at FieryTrain92. Been doing a lot of Tekken. I got a lot of stuff down the line for stream. Like before Soul Calibur 6 comes out, I'm going to be going through every game up into 6. And later on this year, I'll be doing the same thing with Resident Evil before the remake comes out next year. And YouTube is going to have a bunch of stuff too. So just follow me on both of those at FieryTrain92.
All right. See you guys next time.
all right.